Hey guys, sorry I can't be here today. I know you guys are super disappointed that I'm not here to guide you through your class today. So um, I'm sorry about the heartbreak. We've got some work to get done so that we can be ready for our Socratic seminar next week. I already told you guys what we're doing today, but I wanted to make sure the video was here so you get to guide you through what you're doing today. First thing is reading the article. Then you guys are going to have a small group discussion on the article and just your thoughts and opinions on immigration in the United States. And then you'll be prepping for the immigration Socratic seminar. So first, reading an article. While you're reading an article, you are answering these questions. Make notes in the margins of the article itself. Underline things, whatever you deem necessary as you are reading an article. So the subject should hand out the bellwork article so you guys can read it and then answer questions in the margins. So take 8 or 9 minutes to do that. So pause the video. All right, so based on your article plus your opinions, I'm going to have you guys get together in small groups at the lab stations. While you guys are discussing the article, I want you guys to be open and free with your opinions and your thoughts, feelings on immigration in the United States. Again, this is not a place for people to be attacked. I want people to have the ability to feel comfortable in sharing what their thoughts are. So I want you to take 6 or 7 minutes to discuss the questions that you did during the reading, but also just lay it out there. What are your thoughts, opinions, feelings on what's happening in the United States when it comes to immigration? Obviously, we know with this last election, that was definitely a big topic. It fueled a lot of fires. So there's a lot there to discuss. So get together in your groups, and I have groups on the next 2 slides. So take a look to find out where you're going. Here is A1, and I'll move this out of the way. I'm sliding off the screen. So find your lab station that you need to go to and get ready to discuss. If you are in A2, I'm going to slide back the other way. Find your lab station and start to discuss. Now, if we have anybody absent, if, for example, McKenna is not here, I'm not picking on McKenna in any way, if she's not here, I would want Blaze and Sarah to find another group to make a group of 4. So Blaze would go to lab station 2, and Sarah would go to lab station 3. So if anyone is missing in these groups of 3, distribute the other 2 people so that we have groups of 4. I just want instead of there being 2 people discussing, I want at least 3 or 4 people discussing. So pause the video and go to your lab stations and start discussing. Okay, the remainder of class is going to be designated research time for the Socratic seminar. You should get 2 handouts. One is the topics that you need to research, so that would be this sheet right here. Okay. There are lots of things that you guys can be looking into. Obviously, current immigration laws. There's a lot of stuff out there, especially with the refugees, like Syrian refugees. There's a lot going on in the news with that. So you need to make sure that you're looking for current things. You're looking at historical. So what are some immigration issues we've had in the past? We know that we are a country that has been built on immigration, so I want you to look at the historical aspect and then start looking at points of view. So what is the Democratic, what is the Republican point of view, what is the general public's feeling about this, and then like the economic impact of immigration. You're looking at jobs, population, Social Security, taxes, unemployment. All those things are things that you can be looking into and how they are tied to immigration. So just looking ahead to a schedule of things that we are going to be doing. Obviously today is Wednesday, so you're going to be doing your research today. Discussion prep again on Friday. We're going to be looking at what is a Socratic seminar and the layout of a Socratic seminar so you know what the process is going to be. I want you to know what the process is before we go into our discussion, and our discussion is going to take place on Tuesday. I will be using the rubric that you guys developed as a basis for your discussion on Tuesday. You guys have already developed that, so I'm going to hand that out to you guys. I did a final version of that and have it typed up for you guys so you can see what that rubric is going to entail. So that will be next Tuesday. So, being prepared for this. You need to make sure that you have your sources, you have your questions, you have your talking points that you can bring to the table. Do I want you to take a side? Not necessarily, but Do most people take a side when you are in a Socratic seminar? Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just like any topic. You're going to take the side in what you feel involves your viewpoint the most. So you need to have your sources, questions, talking points, and then participate at a high level, asking questions, offering responses, and listening to others. So that's kind of what I'm going to expect as you guys are going into discussion next week. The biggest thing is, how are we going to ensure that we have quality discussions? Well, we need to make sure that I'm going to give you guys the format on Friday so you know what's going on, the attitude that you bring, the behaviors within, so we're going to discuss that a little bit. And then today what you're really working on is that preparation part. So developing high quality questions based on the sources that you guys find. You need to have a variety of sources. I already showed you guys that last time, but you're going to see it again. And then a variety of viewpoints. So what is the Democratic versus Republican? What is the general public? What is an immigrant feel like? So developing those higher level questions, I have this linked on my website as well. So this is just a document that allows you to see how to develop those higher level questions. Again, this is available to you on my not on my website, sorry, on Google Classroom. So, like, what are the different types of questions that you can develop? So there's comprehension questions, there's application, analysis, synthesis. You can see all of these things and how to develop and build those questions. So, again, this is available to you on Google Classroom. A document that I showed you guys looks like this in general. You need to identify two main ideas or claims in the article or in the speech or video, whatever you find, and use for this. You need to look at agreeing or disagreeing with points that are brought up in the video or in the article itself. And then you need to develop those questions that you're going to be able to ask during a Socratic seminar to get other people's feedback on. So you're going to get 3 of those sheets along with the singular sheet that I already showed you on the video. You need to have at least 3 sources. So here are the 3 sources. You need to have at least 1 scientific article and then 1 news story. Again, it needs to be a reputable source. And then 1 other. Again, I already promoted the TED Talks because there's a lot of good information in TED Talks, but you can still go back to Google Scholar or Academic Search Premier and find those things. So issues that you should be looking at as you are developing your arguments or your points of view. Not a lot of scientific advances in research in this category. That's more for some later Socratic seminars we're going to do, but you can definitely look at the economic, you can look at political, look at ethical, look at ecological, the social aspect of this. Sorry, it's under my picture. See, social, the health aspect, and safety in the communities. Whose point of view should you? Well, I have this little picture here. This is kind of thinking about a consumer, but in this case, we're looking at more of the immigrants coming to this country. You're looking at maybe the healthcare system. You're looking at people that are working for the public. Science standpoint, again, not so much. And then the business standpoint. So though you're looking at all those different points of view on the idea of immigration. So you need to take the rest of the class to develop those, or to find those sources and develop your ideas, and come prepared for Friday. We will have more time to look at this and look at the format of the actual Socratic seminar. So the time is yours. I will see you guys on Friday. I hope you have a good Wednesday. And if you guys have any questions prior to Friday's class, you can see me resource on Thursday or resource on Friday. So I will see you guys on Friday. Have a good day.